Well, it's a game that, like I said before we came up, our kids were very familiar with West Virginia State. They hadn't played them this year, but being in the conference with them for the last umpteen years, we felt like this opportunity for us to come up here and provide some national exposure for our school. And so, it's a little different having to come 12 hours to play a team an hour and a half away. But, I thought our kids came out and played really hard, and they had some opportunities or had some instances where they could have folded, but I think they showed that they were mentally and physically tough, and we were rewarded. God bless us with a win today.
All right, so as you were saying, that was a tough, hard-fought game. Obviously, coming down the end there, looked like at the end of regulation you guys were going to have it in hand, but quick foul there. What was going through your mind there when that foul happened and she sank the 3 free throws, and how do you kind of mentally regroup for overtime when something like that happens?
And, I told our kids, that's what we do preseason conditioning for. Overtime is our time. So, we felt like, we were wearing them down. We felt like, we should have won in regulation, but that milk has already been spilled. You can't cry over it. You got to, got to wipe it up and keep going. One of the things that I felt defensively at that point in time, we were kind of getting into the groove of what we needed to be. So I felt confident going into the overtime period that, we were in tune with what we were doing offensively and defensively. We made a mistake on the foul. I was hollering. I wanted us to kind of foul early to put them on the line. We were up 3. They would have had 2 free throws, and then, if they made them, we'd still been up 1. But, once that didn't happen, I don't think our kid was trying to foul. I think, adrenaline, momentum kind of got a hold of her, and, it took her into it. But that's a freshman kid, if I'm not mistaken, who steps up and make 3 free throws. If that's the person out of all the kids on the floor, that's probably the person that you want to foul. And, she steps up there and makes those shots.
All right, now, Jenaya, big game from you today. Obviously named player of the game. So what was working well for you, and how'd you get yourself going?
Just taking good shots. Coach always yelling at me about taking good shots. He always say, that's a bad shot, that's a bad shot. So my main focus was just taking a good shot and staying positive, and not getting down on myself. And keeping my team positive too, because a lot of them started putting their head down. I just felt like I just had to step up to be the energy and just tell them, just stay up, stay up, stay up. Keep going, it's not over, it's not over. So I felt like that was the best momentum for me, is getting them mentally stable, and I could stay mentally stable too, and we could be in this together.
All right, so now you guys have already won 2 games in the tournament so far. You got 1 left, the big one. Your first year in the ECAC. What would it mean for you guys to win the ECAC championship your first time through?
This feels great, and I can't wait for tomorrow to take the championship home to Bluefield.
I think it'll be a groundbreaking for our program. This is definitely a benchmark for our kids that are here. We got a lot of seniors. We got 5 seniors here who worked and been diligent and turned around this program. And we're very honored to be in the ECAC, and have an opportunity to raise the ECAC banner in the first year is definitely something that we're looking forward to. But you got to go to Beacon team who's played just as many games as we have. They've won 2 games in the tournament just like we are, and they're hungry as well. So we got to make sure we come out and defend like we know we can.